What's up, stream? What's up, chat? What's up, subscribers? We're here in West New York, New Jersey, and we're in front of Marzigliano's live animal market. Marzigliano's live animal market is an animal dungeon in West New York, and we are here today to spread the message, veganism, and we have a lot of vegans out here today. And look what happens to this business that kills animals for money. I don't know if you can notice what's in their doorway right here, but behind my good friend here, what do you guys see behind my friend in the doorway? So I don't see anyone's gotten the right answer yet, but if anyone can tell me what is blocking the doors there behind the vegan, big scary vegan Eduardo right there. If you can see what's behind the doors to this building is like normally you walk through doors and there's not a big sheet of plywood there. But so because the scary vegans came to town and the scary vegans are protesting the slaughterhouse, what happens? What happened when the scary vegans showed up today?
They shut the business for the day, so they don't want to deal with the negative publicity and being shamed, basically. They're trying to get the police involved, and of course the police can't stop us from expressing our freedom of speech and what we're trying to spread here, which is the truth about what happens behind those walls.
So when the vegans showed up today, Marzigliano's live animal market in West New York, New Jersey, what did they decide to do when the vegans showed up?
They decided to shut the business for the day, and they tried to prevent us from gathering here by parking a truck illegally, by the way. So it's a lot of desperate tactics, but it shows that the pressure is being felt, and that's why it's important. If you're vegan and you want this this violence to stop happening to animals, get out and speak up.
Get active.
Yeah, because every bit counts, and this is proof right here. Every time we show up, they close down.
Yeah.
And we want to keep closing them down.
Fuck yeah. So we love it. We showed up here today, and they had already put up plywood, so you can't see in to the live market. But if that plywood wasn't there, then you would be able to see that there's a lot of chickens stuck in there in cages, and they're just waiting for their death. For some consumer to come in and order a chicken, and they'll take it to the back and kill the chicken and prepare it for people to eat it. But so that's what you can't see right now is behind those plywood. But anyway, they also somehow rented a truck and just decided to park it here, and they're hoping that would block the protest from being seen. But as you can see, we're not getting blocked at all. We're still out here with our signs and our cameras and everything else. And you can't block the truth, as Paul just said. You can't block the truth. The truth is out here, and we're just letting people know that you don't need to eat animals in order to live or be healthy. Fuck all that nonsense bullshit that people think and believe. But these slaughterhouse owners, they would rather shut their business down and put up plywood and send their employees home and stop killing animals when vegans show up and spread the message that this is all unnecessary animal cruelty and violence. So that's what it is right now. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. And they shut down their doors, so it's great. And shout out to the organization that's that's organizing this campaign against this pressure campaign against Marziglianos, which is Fawn, which is Friends of Animals United. It's a vegan activist organization, and they have been protesting the slaughterhouse for many years. And I only started showing up here recently, but I'm glad that there is organizations like Fawn, and they shut down the slaughterhouse today, and they've done it before, and they'll continue to do it. And that's the power that vegans have to accomplish these types of things. So isn't that great, y'all? Isn't that great that no animals, at least for the next, I don't know, 18 hours? No. Well, they might not open tomorrow since it's tomorrow Sunday. So maybe, wait, what does it say? Domingo? Okay, so they are open on Sunday. So at least until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we stopped some animals from being killed temporarily. And there's a lot of people seeing that and getting the message. So that's what it's all about. What about B12? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I love your content, by the way, and your TikToks are cool. What about B12? And Vegan Gaze, what's up, Vegan Gaze? Massilia, what's going on? Salads in the stream. Veg 90, what's going on? Does this live market close down for the day every time you all show up? So most of the time they do close down when we show up. We come here like every so often, and oftentimes they do shut down and they do barricade their doors, but not every time. It's not every time, but it does happen. So whenever we show up for the day, we don't know if they're gonna close down or not, but today they did close down. So that is the story here of Marziglianos. And today, for at least the rest of the day, they decided to go home and shut their doors, stop their business. So we just want this to negatively impact their business until they close down. And then once they do close down, you know, all these people will remember the fact that people came out and protested. And then what happened? They're gone. They don't exist anymore. They shut down. So we decided to do it in a Fawn decided to do it in a very public location. So that's why we're out here in West New York on Bergen Line Avenue, because it's a very publicly visible place. Even if they try to park a van in front of the protest, it doesn't matter, because look at all this traffic is coming by, all these people, these buses, pedestrians, and they're all looking, they all want to see what's happening, what's the protest about. And yeah, one day this place will be shut down, and then everyone will remember, wow, look at those vegans. They came out here and they protested, and you know, they got results. So don't forget. What does based mean? I've never heard that slang. So based basically means you're not giving misinformation. You're not saying anything that is false. That's what based means. So based, it means a good thing. You guys are all real superheroes. I mean, we're all just regular people who care about animals and don't want them to die. So, you know, all it takes is a couple hours of our time to come and literally shut down a live market. Then, you know, it's like, why wouldn't I use my free time to do something that makes an impact like that? And this stream is for all the people who are worried that one person or some people can't make a difference, or that you're not enough to make a difference. This is proof that we are all enough to make a difference. And the more that we do this, and the more that we are encouraged to shut down live markets, then the more that they're going to shut their doors and cower in fear in the face of our vegan dominance and vegan superiority. So I'll take any of your messages. Vegan for Animals, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Jay Vegan. Thanks for stopping by. Massilia, this is a quite pathetic reaction from this market. Yes, it is. Definitely pathetic, cowardly reaction. But what do you expect from people who kill animals from a living? It just kind of seeps into their you know, their being. Just the pathetic nature of killing animals. So we're out here, we're doing the thing, trying to get the chat to come back. Can't get the chat to come back. Oh, there we go. Quite a pathetic reaction. You guys are legends. We're just regular people out here, just regular vegans. See, we're just regular, your average, run-of-the-mill, B12 protein deficient vegans, just out here shutting down slaughterhouse markets. And that is not a real cow head, by the way. That is a fake cow head, just for the record. It looks very realistic, but this is all a part of the demonstration here. And
There's a public safety hazard right here. This is the breeding ground for United States right here. We're the public safety hazard trying to educate the public. Be more humane.
yeah.
Progressive as a species, right? We're the problem. No, they're just protecting their money. That's all. Well, nobody's making any money today.
Not today. Sorry, Marziglianos. Not today, Marziglianos. Not today.
I don't know. I don't know if they're involved, but I honestly believe it's the owner of the building that wanted the cows like parked there because there's a visibility problem. Like people driving by, there's this phone out. I'd be blocking it too, right? But so what? We just go around. Just put the rest of it on the other side. Either way, it's not good for business.
Good, fuck them. Rent as many vans as you want. I don't give a shit.
It didn't help them, did it? They're closed.
No, they closed anyway. Let them spend the extra money.
Because the truth always sits louder than this is the truth. We got nothing to hide. We have nothing to lose. We're not out here trying to be. We're just trying to get people to see a better way of living, a better way of being out here. We have nothing to lose. We're not out here trying to make money. They are. So they're on a slippery slope. I got nothing better to do out here.
Yeah. Shows how scared they are of us. They're scared.
When I first showed up today, they were laughing. The owner and his wife were standing out there and laughing.
They're laughing.
I couldn't talk. They had a metal here, like they had this truck over there. They had another car over there. I was a setup. And then they closed. They were trying to stay open. They were open. I don't know what they did. And then they was going to go away. Like, no, okay. Whatever. Stop them wanting to be on the sidewalk. We have no fucking choice now. So we're going to be on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Who's laughing now?
Right, because it's like they ended up closing.
They closed their business.
What the hell were they thinking?
Ultimately, dude, we're not laughing. This is disgusting. It's sad.
Yeah, it's not funny.
A guy walked out of that store and he goes, you don't have to count this thing. Well, apparently we do. Apparently we do. Who's laughing now, right?
Como los animales en las granjas industriales en tierra, los peces de granja también están abarrotados por decenas de millares en áreas pequeñas con enfermedades y excremento toda su vida. Cuando los peces alcanzan el peso del mercado, son cargados en buques y enviados a ser matados, donde métodos comunes para matarlos incluyen la asfixia lenta. Los animales de granja son inteligentes, curiosos y capaces de sentir dolor y sufrimiento, como los perros y gatos que muchos conocemos y amamos.
Yeah, you know what would be really funny? That's a really good idea. What if we just took this banner? What if we just took this banner right here and we put it on the other side of their truck? That would be an alpha move. But they would probably get really mad. So I don't know if we're gonna do that, but that would be cool. That's a good idea. WatchDominionMovement.com. I love that. Yeah, I'm sorry about all the noise here, guys, but this is a really busy city area. So this is West New York. So this is what it's like here, and it's really busy and noisy, but you know, that's why we're here. We're here for a reason. This is Friends of Animals United, New Jersey, and This is the entrance to the wet market that was shut down. It's not operating. Like, oh, let me in. I want to go kill a chicken. Oh, wait. They're not open right now. There's plywood, but I don't know if we can see. I can't really see through there, but if we could, you'd see all the cages of living beings that are trapped inside there. So unfortunately, it's too late for them, but that's the reason why we're out here today, is to show people that, you know, we don't have to keep doing this type of treatment of animals, and it might be too late for the poor chickens who are trapped inside this building, but for the next ones, we can try to do something about that. And by the slaughterhouse shutting down today, then at least we can slow it down somewhat, and we do what we can to prevent the animal cruelty from happening. So, you know, this isn't going to end all of it in the world, but, you know, you start where you can, and this is a very public, visible target. A lot of live markets and animal dungeons and slaughterhouses, they are in places that are hidden and not very public. So this one is kind of unusual in that way, because it's very much on a main street with a lot of businesses and a lot of foot traffic. So it's a very public business. And if you look, you'll see it's been here since 1915. 1915. That's how long this business has been here. So it's a great target for us. So we can find places like this that have a lot of visibility. And, you know, even if you didn't have anyone else to do something like this with, even if it was just you, even if you can just go and hold a sign in front of a place for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe 1 minute, I don't know, but just something like anything, just to get started, and you'll see, like, it makes a difference. And if you're by yourself, you might not shut down the place on your first time showing up, but you never know who's gonna see your protest and then be inspired by what you're doing. So this is a very inspiring group of people that I was very fortunate to meet, and they organized this excellent protest today. So you know, it's just a dream to be here. If anyone's just stopping by the stream, you're witnessing the shutting down of a live market where animals are killed. So that's what you're seeing right now. And you're seeing a beautiful activist right here holding a sign of a poor chicken. And my Spanish isn't great, but it says...
So something about Thanksgiving.
Yeah. This is how humans like to show their thanks and gratitude, by treating animals like they're worthless pieces of garbage. So if you're a human being, and maybe this Thanksgiving you're gonna sit down and enjoy the carcass of someone who enjoyed their life and liked living, and that's how you're gonna give your thanks, by taking someone else's gratitude away from them, then you might want to reevaluate that and ask yourself, how much sense does that really make? But these are the types of signs that we're out here holding. And there's a few activists. There's really not that many activists here. There's like maybe a dozen activists or so. But when you think about 12 people just taking a little bit of time out of their weekend to shut down an animal dungeon, I would say that it's a pretty encouraging thing. And they don't always shut down, but, you know, we celebrate the victories, and we know that we're taking a lot of losses, because every time an animal dies unnecessarily at the hands of a human for dietary or otherwise unnecessary reasons, like that's a loss every single time that happens. And it's unfortunate because of the quantity that's happening in, but hey, at least we can look on the bright side right now, because this place did shut down. So I don't know how long we're gonna keep the stream running, because we'd like to try to do some outreach here, or just be be in the zone a little bit, but I just wanted to let everyone know the good news of what happened here and share it. Yeah, go for it.
So, as Jeff was saying,
Wait, hang on. Let me, so they can hear you better. All right, it's all you.
yeah, so as Jeff was saying, there aren't that many of us here today, and yet the business has shut down for this time. So it doesn't take much, it just takes a few people who care to get out and apply some pressure and snap people out of their status quo. And so if a handful of people are accomplishing this, think about how much more impactful it would be if there were a huge group of you, a huge group of us. So if you're vegan and you want the exploitation of animals to end, get out, get active, show up to actions like this wherever you can, and you will make a difference. You will. And if you're not yet vegan, ask yourself, what is there to celebrate when it's at the cost of an entire animal's life and an existence of abject misery and suffering? How is that any cause for celebration? So that's just what I wanted to put out there.
Yeah, that was very well said. And we know that chickens in animal agriculture, they only live to be about 6 or 7 weeks old. These are like the broiler chickens from the factory farms. They live to be about 6 to 7 weeks old, which is less than 2 months. And then that's their whole life that they spend in a dark, crowded shed of a factory farm. And then they live a short, miserable life in crowded, disgusting, filthy conditions. And then ultimately what happens to them, they get sent to a slaughterhouse and they get killed for their meat. And, that's their whole life. So how many times have I lived 2 months in my life? I've lived many, many, many times that amount. And it's crazy to think that these poor babies, they only last 6 to 7 weeks on this planet because of thanks to the stewardship and the caretaking of human beings. That's how long human beings have decided to afford to these beings, which is just long enough to get them to a sizable slaughter weight. And most of the times, or a lot of the times, these chickens, they grow so quickly because they're pumped up with hormones and God knows whatever else they put in their food to make them grow as quickly as possible. And they grow so quickly that their legs can't even support the weight of their bodies. So that's why so many chickens end up just dying in the factory farms before they even get sent out to the slaughterhouses. So this is happening all the time to millions of chickens. And if you have the opportunity to come to an event like this, where you have the ability to protest animal cruelty, you really have the ability to make a difference for someone else if you are willing to put yourself out there just a little bit. And hopefully you have a good group of dedicated vegans and you feel safe with them. And that's what it's all about. We're in a city, a very busy, bustling, crowded city, but we have a good group of people and we feel safe, and we're protesting this business, and it's a pressure campaign. And guess what? They shut down their doors today. So look at that. Look what you can do. Well, appreciate everyone stopping by the stream. We've been live for like 25 minutes now. So I'll take any messages from y'all if you got any. But otherwise, we're just going to shut it down here. So thank you, everyone who stopped by the stream. You guys can check out Friends of Animal United, NJ.org. That's the name of this organization. And check it out. Follow them on socials. They got social media. They're on TikTok and Instagram under FAUN New Jersey NJ. So thank you, everyone, for stopping by. We appreciate all of you. And let's speak up for these animals, because doing stuff like this makes a difference. And you know what? We might even stream later again, because we're gonna be going over to another action that is not far from here. And yeah, so thanks everyone for stopping by. We'll call it here. Appreciate all of you. Stay vegan, stay boss, and get out there and shut down these animal abusers. That's what we all gotta work together to do. All right, thank you everyone. Peace.